Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Assailant from Redbox Entertainment, starring Poppy Delevingne, a thriller movie about a couple who goes on vacation and things go very wrong. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 8. Right, Little Joan? All right. So this is the couple. They're having some troubles. Maybe they go to marriage counseling. Now they decide, well, we'll go on a second honeymoon and we'll go. And the wife seems like oddly distant, weird about it. So they're on this thing, and this guy who's a character actor, he's been in a million things. He's their like boat captain. Takes him, gets him a nice restaurant thing, and then the husband meets this guy. I think his name was Mike, and the wife is asking him a lot of questions, and the husband gets mad and says, don't grill the guy, like, what are you doing? And she says, don't talk to me that way. And then the psychopath starts like, apologize. And you can pretty much see it goes there. And then the doorman comes to, he gets physical, and then he beats up the doorman. And then later they're on a hike in the woods, and then he shows up. And at first, I guess it's just weird and awkward, but then he starts messing around with the husband, and it turns into a cat and mouse game, I guess. And it's all about, no, you're going to listen to me. I'm going to teach you a lesson. He's just a weird, sadistic dude, and they call him the Assailant. And then here, this is like earlier before it really ratchets up. He says something like, I thought you were coming out here to kill us, ha ha ha. And he's like, oh no, well, we got all day, ha 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 ha. So, oh boy, tiny credits. Who the hell wrote this thing? I'm going to have to expand. Let's see. That's a little better. That's a little better. Let's see. Music. I think it's directed by Tom Patton, who's also the editor. So I think this is a low-budget affair. Filmed by Tom Patton, Poppy Delevingne. Blah, 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 blah. Written and directed by Tom Patton? Patton? It's only one T, so maybe it's Patton. I'm not sure. So, this is a pretty standard sort of thriller, psycho drama, I guess you'd call it. Because this guy is the crazy, right? So it's this couple, they're having problems, they don't get along too well, they go on vacation to try to fix things, and, this guy just gets involved in their deal and then won't leave them alone, and then it becomes a weird thing where they're just trying to get away from him, and he just is murdering people. So first act, they have their problems. You establish all their problems. They decide they're going to go away again. Maybe it was their honeymoon. They go on the trip, and it's all great until they meet this guy. And he's a little odd. They have an incident, and they ignore him, but whatever. Second act, they're out in the woods. He shows up. He just freaking escalates the whole thing. Next thing you know, they're running for their lives against this crazy guy. They team up to take him out. It doesn't work at first. He's taking out guys left and right, or maybe they think it works, but then he comes back, and now it's like, he's so pissed off, he's gonna kill him. And then finally, the end of the movie, they kill him. I think it's gonna end with a happy ending. Happy. The couple manages to kill this guy, and they come together, right? Because it's like it sort of makes them bond in a weird way. It's not bad. I mean, look, these movies hinge upon an unhinged character. A guy who just, for whatever reason, he's all messed up and weird. I mean, maybe you could have made this as a dark comedy where the guy's actually a marriage counselor of sorts, and he does this to drive the couple together, but takes it too far. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it feels very contrived to me. So I'm not totally on board with that aspect of it, but yeah, it's a standard thriller. Would I watch it? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it is kind of appealing, the couple with troubles going on a trip and then having to fight for their lives, but I think they could have come up with a more organic way other than this running into a guy who just happens to be crazy. Um, maybe have a more personal attachment. Maybe he's a guy who had an affair with the wife and she spurned him and now he's back and tracked them down or whatever. So, will it be good? I mean, it looks well produced. I think if you like a thriller movie, it'll probably be watchable. It's only an hour and 37 minutes. Let's see what the synopsis says. There's one over here. It's for rent on YouTube. A couple sails to the Caribbean in hopes of saving their marriage after an argument between the husband and a mysterious drifter. The situation devolves into a dangerous pursuit. Now they must fight to save themselves from the Assailant. So there you go. I just feel like it'll probably be a forgettable movie. It'll be the kind of movie you watch. It'll be just watchable enough to get to the end. Right? Because you get about halfway through a movie like this, you're like, oh, now I gotta watch the end. I gotta see the couple survive. So, I mean, in that aspect, it's well made. It's following the formula. It's unless you really hate the couple, you're gonna want them to survive. And that's sort of a little movie magic right there. You kind of have to watch to the end because you kind of, even though you're maybe not enthralled by it. And look, it doesn't look awful. It doesn't look like torture to watch. I know, that's a very backhanded compliment, but there you go. The Assailant, not sure when it opens, but you can rent it right now. Low budget thriller, could do a lot worse. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. I will be at OCCon in Ocean City, Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. Stop by if you're in the area. Also, check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our other, more base takes. 2 other videos. You're not getting your full YouTube. You're not getting your full Joan if you don't go on Odysee, Bitchute, or Rumble. We'll see you next time.